Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a minute late here. I was cleaning out the basement last night and I had my husband posting some things and somebody came to pick something up. So yay. How many of you are like late night cleaner outers? So started cleaning out our back storage closet on a whim, like I have to get in the mood, like to do it. It was 8:30 at night. I finished by 10:30, so I was super proud of myself. All right, say good morning. I'm streaming into a couple different places right now at the same time. So some of you might be part of the Go Benjamin Go fundraiser group. Some of you might be a part of the social rescue group, and some of you are part of YouTube. So lots of different links going on this morning, but this morning is a gingerbread inspired look. So super excited about this. I just want to remind you that if you comment on this video, you get entries into our giveaways. Okay, so be sure to, here comes Reagan with her morning hair. Say hi, everybody. Okay, go ahead. Dad's up there. All right, shut my door for me, okay? So you get entries into giveaways. So make sure that you comment on the video while you're watching, and you can get entered into some pretty good giveaways, okay? So we're doing wake up and makeup this morning, all right? So I'm going to start putting my foundation primer on. Give you guys some more time to hop on. Good morning. As you hop on, say hi so they know you're here. Welcome. So this is going to be a gingerbread inspired look because we are getting ready for Christmas, right? So tell me in the comments, what are your plans for the weekend? Can you guys believe that we have this weekend and next weekend, and then the following weekend is Christmas? Like, I don't know. I just feel like this month is like flying by and it's craziness. Okay. So what am I putting on my face right now? I'm putting on our foundation primer. It has an SPF of 15 in it too. This is great because it is like a spackling for your face. So it gets inside any of the creases and crevices so that when you put your makeup on, it's just going to, or your foundation on, it's going to smooth right over top. It's going to give it a longer wear time. And it's velvety smooth. Like, so soft, so smooth, and I love it. So I put that on first as a base for my foundation. Okay, so next I'm going to do my foundation because I'm doing it all with you this morning. So I'm going to put, I use our Time-Wise 3D foundation. So our Time-Wise 3D foundation, oh, hold on a second. Danny, can you grab my phone? It's upstairs somewhere. Okay, sorry. I use our Time-Wise 3D foundation. Bronze Warm 120 is my color. Now, this comes in two different formulas. You're either matte, which is for combination to oily skin, or if you like more of a matte finish, or you're luminous, which has a little bit more of a dewy finish. So tell me in the comments, which one do you think you would be? Do you think you would be matte or luminous formula? Also, this is a medium to full coverage foundation. So what I love about it is that this can be, a medium coverage or it could be a full coverage. And depending on what tool you use to apply it, Shayna says, Matt, yeah, depending on what tool you use to apply it will also depend on your finish. So we have a liquid foundation brush that's kind of like a typical, brush. And then we have this baby. This is something I think everybody needs. When this first came out, I was like, I don't love using a brush to put my foundation on just because I'm not super used to it. And, I use my blending sponge sometimes. Well, then I got this. This is a blending brush, right? So it has bristles, but they're so like densely packed that this feels like a sponge when you put it on. Okay. So this is called our blending brush, and I use it for my liquid foundation. Okay. So say hi as you hop on. See, we had some people hopping on. Don't forget, Shane is already in there for the comments. We're streaming in a couple different groups this morning. So, all right, gingerbread inspired look. So I'm going to put my foundation on. So I always just kind of dot it on the brush so I don't have to get it on my fingers. And then I dot it on my face. And then I kind of go to town applying it. So here's the deal with foundation, you guys. This is really hard to do backwards. Here's the deal with foundation. Your foundation, when you put it on, it's going to adjust to the pH levels in your skin. So when you first put the color on, it might not look like it's your shade, but once it oxidizes to your skin, it will kind of change color. Okay. So mine always looks like a little too tan at first when I first put it on. And then after I have it on, it kind of blends right into my color. So our foundations have something called IntelliMatch in them. Hi there. So our foundations have IntelliMatch in them. So it will really match really well with your face so that you get the perfect match. These come in 28 different shades. Now we do have a bunch of different foundations. This is just the one that I'm using this morning because it's the one that I use every day. It's my personal favorite. We also have a cream to powder foundation that you can use. We have our new setting powders, which you're going to get to see me use because I absolutely love those as well. So yeah, so you can kind of see, just trying to blend it all in. And then we'll move on. All right. So tell me in the comments, what are you guys doing this weekend? As soon as I'm done this video, I'm taking my son to his basketball game. So I'm on a time frame here. All right, here we go. So now my face has foundation on it. Look a little more awake. Okay. All right. So now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to do my brows, and then I'll do my eyes, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right. So here we go. So foundation is on. That was the liquid, Time-Wise liquid and the blending brush. Okay, so for brows, we have two different options for brows. We do have a volumizing brow tint. How many of you would say that you're more of like a beginner brow person? Tell us if that's you. It's okay to admit that you're a beginner with your brows. I was a beginner at one time too. Our brow tints are really good for people who are beginners with brows. Because they're almost like, it's like almost like using a mascara wand, and it just kind of combs through. Now I'm not going to use that this morning because I prefer to use our precision brow liner. Okay. And that looks like this. Okay. It comes in a variety of different colors. Tell me in the comments, have you ever tried any of our brow products? Okay. And so I like this because what I do is I basically like shape my brows out, and then I just kind of flick it to filament. Okay. And I always feel like it's a test to try to do this on camera and get it right, right? The other important thing to remember is that your brows are sisters, not twins. So they don't have to look exactly the same. Just like everything else, like they're symmetrical, but it doesn't mean that they're, perfectly the same. So don't get so hung up doing your brows because you want them to look identical. Some of us have like a brow that's higher than the other. So I'm just kind of like shaping them out. I have like thicker brows in like one area of my brow, and then the rest of them are just really not there. I don't know where they go, but this, I think for me, is a lot easier to do than the brow tint for some reason. So I'm using brunette is the shade. So we have blonde, or we have, blonde, dark blonde, brunette, dark brunette, and then black brown. So you can find the one that's like right for you. And you just kind of do like a soft flicking motion to fill them in. Okay. And if you don't ever do your brows and you're nervous to do them, they really do frame your face. So they are an important part of like your makeup look, because you want your face, your eyes to be framed out. Okay. All righty. I think we're ready here to move on to the eyes. So tell me, who has their Christmas shopping all done? Are you the type who has your Christmas shopping done? Do you still have a little bit of Christmas shopping to do? I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty much done. I just have a couple people that I need to buy for. So I'm proud of myself. Normally, I'm like right now getting everything. All right, here we go. So now I always use our under eye corrector as a base on my eyes because I'm going to be using some lighter colors today. And with my darker skin tone, they don't always show up as well as they could. So I like to use this as a base. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bit of this on each eye. And I will use this again when I'm all done to correct my under eye area. So under eye corrector is really meant to take away any of the darkness that makes like a dark circle or anything like that. So that is why I love it. Okay. So especially if you have darker inner corners to your eyes, some people have really dark inner corners of their eyes. This might be something that you would want to do before you put your eye color on because it just brightens it out. And I know right now it looks really white, but you'll see why I did this. Okay. And this is the blending sponge that I'm using for this. We also do have like perfecting concealers that come in shades. They come in the same kind of tube. So it's light ivory, light beige, deep beige. So that would be to like conceal anything. Now, concealer and under eye corrector should go after liquid foundation, but before mineral or sheer pressed. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so now we're going to get into our eye makeup look. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so we're doing this gingerbread-inspired look. And today's colors, let me show you the colors here. I have to swap one out quick. So today's colors are more like browns and things like that, okay? So I'm going to be pulling from these colors here. All right. So the first color that I'm going to use is this color here in the middle called Moonstone. So I'm going to use that as my brow highlighting color and my inner corner shade. I basically just put it on as like the whole base of my eye. Okay. Where's my little mirror here so I can see what I'm doing? Okay, so I just use it as the base. Now with my lighting, this looks super bright, but you'll see how it kind of all comes together when it's done. And I'll post my picture in each group so that you can see the finished look. Okay. Like I said, I just like to do a base shade from like my inner corner and my brow all the way out. Some people don't do this, and that's okay. Like I said, I just have darker eyelids, and when I'm going to use some lighter colors, I just like to lighten it all up so that I can create more of a smoky eye look. If you don't have a darker skin tone, you might not need to do that, okay? Because the colors will look a little bit different on you. All right, so that's where we're starting with Moonstone, okay? All right, next, I'm going to go in and use this other color, which I showed some people in a group. I'm another group that's watching Candela. I showed them this the other night. I love this shade. Candela is, again, just a really pretty creamy kind of everyday color. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do Candela all over. So I'm kind of doing this shade from like right here out. Okay, so I'm not going all the way into my inner corner. And the brush I'm using right now is our all over eyeshadow brush. So kind of like from the midpoint sort of your eye out. Okay. All right. Next color is going to be Rustic. Now, Rustic is this brown color right here. It's a really pretty brown shade because gingerbread men are what? They're brown. So this look has some browns in it, some neutrals. So where are my neutral girls at? A lot of people love a neutral look. So I'm wearing a brown shirt today. And so browns, anybody can really wear browns. So what I'm going to do with Rustic is I'm going to kind of take it from sort of like the outer point of my eye out to the outer corner, okay? I'm kind of just putting it right out there. Yes, Shayna loves the neutral browns. Me too. I love to do browns. Okay, so I just did that right. And then don't worry, I'm going to blend this all together. So don't worry. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, just kind of right towards the outer corner. Okay. Then I'm going to take my blending brush. This is what our blending brush looks like. I love it. And I'm going to blend those colors out. Okay. Just blend them out a little bit. There we go. All right, now I'm going to come in with another color. This color is a darker brown. It's called Hot Fudge. Let me show you Hot Fudge. So it's, you can see me on my screen there with my mirror. It's this color here, Hot Fudge. So to apply Hot Fudge, I don't know where my other brush is. Okay, so normally I would use my smudger brush, but I can't find it. So I'm just going to go back in and use my all over powder brush. Okay. And I'm going to put this just in a V shape in the crease. Okay. So just in a V shape in the crease. So like out here, I'm just going to make a little V in the outer corner of my eye. Now when I have the smudger brush, that's skinnier. So it's a little bit easier to do that. This brush is a little fatter, so it's a little harder to do. Okay, so I'm just doing like a V in the outer corner. Then I'm going to take my blending brush again and blend that all out. So you just kind of make little swooping circles and it'll blend the color out. And then you won't have any like hard lines and it'll all just kind of flow together. Okay. We're blending it out. So again, this look is going to be good for the neutral girls, your neutral browns. So if you're wearing like a cream color, or tan, or earthy tones, anything like that, that would pair well with this eye look. Okay, to see it in the mirror. Hold it up. There we go. Okay. So now, I feel like one side's a little darker. Right there. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another one of my favorite colors. It's called Gold Status. So Gold Status is like a true kind of goldy color. You can see it there. I clearly use this color a lot. And all I'm going to do is take my all over powder brush. This has a little bit more shimmer to it. I'm going to take my all over powder brush and I'm just going to tap it like right in the middle. Okay. Which is hard to do with my eyes open. So just take a little bit of the color and I'm going to tap it right in the middle. So you guys can kind of see that. See how it's making it a little bit more. See the difference? There's a little bit of gold there. The gold with the rustic and the browns looks really pretty. Again, my lighting, my ring light doesn't always pick up the color super good, so I'll post a picture. Okay, so I'm just putting it right in the middle there, just tapping it there. So with these Chroma Fusion eye colors, sometimes you get even better payoff when you just tap them out. What's going on that side with my blending? It's a little better. Okay. Now we're going to do eyeliner. It'll bring it all together, okay, and mascara and stuff like that. So eyeliner tip, top or top and bottom, never just bottom. So how many of you used to just do the bottom? That was me. I used to just do the bottom. Then I slowly learned how to do the top. Don't ever be afraid to do your eyeliner. Practice is all you need, okay? So I'm using our MK Black pencil. MK Black. It's called like an eyeliner crayon. These are the smoothest eyeliners in the world, honestly. Eyeliner was the only thing I used prior to being a consultant. Like, I didn't wear any makeup really. I mean, some of you are in this group. We went to high school with me. Like, you know, I didn't really wear makeup at all. So I was not a makeup wearer. But I did learn how to do eyeliner. And so that was all I would do. Just the bottom. And then in college, I expanded to the top. But really, it's just, I find that if I pull here, it just makes it easier and smoother for me to kind of glide it on. So that's my eyeliner tip. And so I'm just tight lining, which means I'm doing it right up against my lashes. Okay. All right. And so for the bottom, instead of doing like the crayon eyeliner on the bottom, I'm actually just going to use my eyeliner brush and a little bit of that hot fudge color and come under and just go right along my lash line. Because I don't want my eyes look to be like super dark. So that's why I don't want to do the black. Now we do have a deep brown pencil, like pencil crayon, like the black, but I think it's just super easy to just do this with your eye color, with the Chroma Fusion eye colors. So you could really make a eyeliner out of any of the Chroma Fusion eye colors. Okay. All right, then I'm going to do my under eye corrector. This is when it cleans everything up. So any fallout that you have from doing the look or anything like that, it's all going to clean up when you do your under eye corrector underneath, okay? So I'm going to do it in my inner corner. I'm going to come out here and like do like that, okay? Alrighty. And then I'm just going to come in with my blending. Sponge. And so why do you do it like that? Because you want to look lifted, right? Like you don't want to look like it's pulling it down. So if you go right up, like right up from your corner of your eye, that will make your eye appear more lifted. Okay, so someone in one of the other groups asked, do you have to use that many eye colors if you're just a beginner? And the answer is no, you don't. I just used more to kind of bring the look all together, but no, you don't have to do that. You could achieve that look with just the 4 colors. You always want to have like a brow highlight, inner corner shade which would have been like the Moonstone, or you could have even just used Candlelight for that. And then the Rustic and the Hot Fudge. So you could have done it with just 3 colors. I just like the gold little pop at the end of it. Okay. And yes, I know this looks really light on me. Don't worry. My setting powder will bring it all together. I love our new setting powder. Love it. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to get my mineral brush and my setting powder, and I'm going to set the rest of it. So the under eye corrector, the liquid foundation, that's what this does. It also mattifies your skin. It also has blur technology, so it like blurs imperfections in your skin. So if you're going to get your picture taken or something like that, it'll just sort of like smooth right over top. I always get way too much on my brush. Okay. So just set it all over. You can kind of see now how it doesn't look as light under my under eyes. I could also do just like a concealer or something in light bronze over top of my under eye corrector, but I don't have time to like do an extra step. So this just makes it easy because I can just use the powder and set it that way. And then it's not so light. Okay. There we go. Now it's all coming together. See? I always do my mascara at the end. So, all right. So there's that. The setting powder really I just love it. Really does blur your face when you get your picture taken too. Okay, so for my cheek color, I'm going to use Desert Rose. This is my favorite. Okay, I'm a little bit darker skin tone, so this looks really good on me. If you are like a ivory, I would recommend this color, which is Rosy Nude. Okay, Rosy Nude. I'm using Desert Rose. Okay, so I'm using our cheek brush, which you can highlight, contour, and put your cheek color on with. So your cheek color always start at 2 finger lengths away and go up. Okay. And then I'll blend it out too. Got a little too much on my brush. It's so hard to see. I'm doing it, so like when I'm doing it live, I'm doing it backwards. So that's why I need my mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, and then I use our highlight in, I think this is Honey Glow. Yep, Honey Glow. This is the highlight color I'm going to use. So you just brush that right at the top of your cheekbones. Okay, there we go. And then I still have one of our like contour sticks. I'm almost done. One of our contour sticks. So I just go like this. And I could do the top and stuff, but I don't have time for all that today. So I'm going to just use my blending sponge and kind of blend that out. So what does contouring do? Contouring helps to like slim the appearance of your face, define like your cheekbones and stuff more like that. So it's not necessary, but if you want to do it, you totally can. Okay. There we go. Blend that out. And then my lip color I'm going to use today is our Unlimited Lip Gloss, which I absolutely love. And this is more of a brown neutral. It's called Tawny Nude. It's my favorite. Wait till you guys see it. And I'm going to do my mascara quick too. So our Unlimited Lip Glosses are so soft. It's like having a lip balm and a lip gloss mixed. If you've ever used them, tell us what you love about them in the comments, but they're my favorite. All right, then I'm going to use my favorite mascara, which is Panorama. Okay, good morning, Messina. All right, This is my favorite. Oops, I just dropped something. Mascara. Okay, I'm going to go in there and do my mascara. I can't see. I think I need new glasses too, but you can't put your makeup on with glasses on, so. So what I love about the Panorama Mascara is it like fans out your lashes. So it gives them like a fluttery appearance. And of course I got it on my eye because why not? Okay, there we go. So if you take the tip of this, see the tip of this? It's different. You can just kind of like fan those outer lashes out. This is our Lash Love formula, but with a special brush. I always get it on me, especially when I'm rushing, which right now I kind of am because I got to get to Owen's. I got to take Owen to his game. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom. And that's it. All right, so there you have your gingerbread-inspired look for the holidays. Super cute, super fun. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments. All right, bye guys. Have a great Saturday.